With the soon digital event on May 26 and the release of the update 3.0 for Monster Hunter Rise, I wanted to discuss returning monsters, rather one in particular that I think deserves to make a comeback in Rise. For those unfamiliar with the flagship, Valstrax is an elder dragon known as the Argent Comet for its rich silver color and its flaming red wings that it uses to soar the skies. Valstrax is rarely seen, and if seen, it is only the Crimson Dragon energy that shrouds the Yellow Dragon as it tears through the sky, hence the name. The most notable aspect of Valstrax is its trident-shaped wings, which is what enables Valstrax to fly at such incredible speeds. The flaming particles that come from the open segments of its wings is discharged dragon elemental energy. The discharged energy is what allows for Valstrax to propel itself to speeds that are capable of breaking the sound barrier. This can be seen in its signature attack that is known as Around the World. In this signature attack, Valstrax will open up its chest and take large amounts of air before rocking off into the sky, shrouded in Crimson Dragon energy. Valstrax will encircle hunters until it dives bombs back to the ground, breaking the sound barrier and discharging its elemental dragon energy. Valstrax will also use its wings similar to that of a spear, aligning the wings against its body and thrusting them forward at hunters. Additionally, Valstrax will also fire dragon energy through the open segments in its wings. Since its introduction in Generations Ultimate, Valstrax has become a fan favorite, and seeing it once again outside of an anniversary title would be great. And I mean, we did just get Bloodbath Diablos, right? You know, the other flagship from Generations Ultimate to return, right? Alright. Anyways, Valstrax's return in Rise is rooted in fairly solid evidence in game with the relic records. Each map, as well as the Rampage and Stronghold, features 10 of these relic records which tell a specific story of that area. For the Shrine Ruins, it seemingly discusses Ibushi Narwa returning and reigning terror, and the Rampage story follows up on that. In the flooded forest, we see a Palico make friends with the Quetzal Cobra, and the Frost Island details sailors stranded after slaying a large elder dragon, seemingly resembling that of Azora Magdaros, and witness a rampage taking place. However, the old messages from the Sandy Plains is what we want to look at specifically. They read, "There was an old hunter long separated from his hometown who yearned to reunite with those he had left behind. Despite his old age, he persisted in heaving his aching muscles and ragged bones forward, one step after another. A map showed that his village was just over the horizon, but an unfamiliar wasteland sprawled between him and it. Barely escaping the hungry jaws of countless monsters, he pressed on, willful that he would put this savage land behind him ere long. Several days passed with no sign of his home anywhere. He began to fear some fault in the map had led him astray. Then finally, he came upon a path that plunged into the underbelly of the void. Shaken, uneasy, he descended with all. This building was familiar. He knew it too well, but no wonder he couldn't find it. It'd been buried under the sand. Hoping to find something left behind, anything, he entered his old house. On the wall was written this message: "As the crimson glow falls upon us, our people flee this land, but I promise to survive, that we too may reunite." And so the old hunter set out once more, vowing never to rest or falter, as he yet had a duty to his love to fulfill. The key word from message 9 is of course Crimson Glow. Now, this could technically refer to Wind Serpent Ibushi, as several parts along his body do indeed glow, and he also does expel elemental dragon energy. However, there is no mention of Ibushi's key characteristic, which is wind. Whenever Thunder Serpent Nara or Wind Serpent Ibushi are mentioned in other old messages, they are referred to by gales, winds, tempest, ire, or lightning. Again, when we take a look at Valstrax, he is named the Argent Comet, the comet referring to when the dragon flies at high speeds and is shrouded in crimson dragon energy. From a mechanical perspective, one of Monster Hunter Rise's main features is its levels of verticality. While many maps would serve Valstrax very well, such as the Sandy Plains or Shrine Ruins, specifically Zone 5, which almost bears resemblance to the Ruined Pinnacle, Zone 9, Valstrax would also fit with the Wirebug, and with its Generation Ultimate moveset alone, it could counter the huge levels of mobility that hunters now have. Granted, I am sure we'll see an updated moveset that even targets players more out of the sky if it were to return in Rise. Additionally, Valstrax would give us another monster that can dish out Dragon Blight, as currently the only other monsters in Rise that deal Dragon Blight are Ibushi and Kushala Daora. And for Daora, it's really only one specific move and it lunges at the player from the sky. And it would also provide us with another weapon tree that has Dragon Element, as opposed to just Ibushi being the only monster that has Dragon Element and a bunch of other trees that provide Dragon. Now, we're going to be putting on the tinfoil hat for this one, and this goes to credit to Gaijin Hunter. For the Capcom Japanese online store, pre-orders for a release of both a Zinogre and Valstrax statue recently went up. At first glance, this may not seem like much, as these statues are simply just re-releases. However, with the Mural theory, which correctly predicted Apex Diablos, we should be getting Apex Zinogre with the 3.0 update. The mural in the train room depicts all of the other Apexes currently in the game as well, and Zinogre is the only one that is missing as of now. Pre-order for these statues going live near when they would be added into Rise is plausible and could very well be the case, however it could also mean absolutely nothing. So with that said, I think Valstrax has a very likely chance to make its return in Monster Hunter Rise, and it makes sense for the game. And how it would be added in 3.0 instead of 2.0, because, well, let's be honest, it would overshadow Teostra and Kushala Daora most definitely, as they were present in Monster Hunter World, and Chameleos, well, Valstrax is just frankly more cooler, honestly. But let me know what you think of Valstrax's potential return in Rise, and what other additions you would like to see in this update or in the future. Thank you to everyone who has stuck around till the end. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate the like, dislike if you didn't, and subscribe for more Monster Hunter Rise content in the future, as I will be streaming the May Digital event and playing through the update when it releases on this channel. Thanks for watching, and take care.